if you're on this podcast, you are talking into the abyss. If you have been a guest on ZipRecruiter's podcast, you need to call Chad and Cheese. So when you spend time talking into a mic, people are actually listening to it. So give us a call if you've been on ZipRecruiter's shitty podcast. Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers.
It ain't cool being no Jive Turkey so close to Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Hide your kids. Lock the doors. You're listening to HR's most dangerous podcast. Chad Sowash and Joel Cheeseman are here to punch the recruiting industry right where it hurts. Complete with breaking news, brash opinion, and loads of snark. Buckle up, boys and girls. It's time for the Chad and Cheese Podcast.
Oh, yeah. Those aren't pillows, Chad. It's the Chad and Cheese Podcast. I'm your co-host, Joel Doge is Dead Cheeseman.
This is Chad Sales Pending Sowash.
And on this episode of HR's Most Dangerous Podcast, Jive Turkeys with all the fixins, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. Oh, yeah, Chad.
Back.
You've waited all year. You've waited all year for the gobble, baby. All year for the gobble. So Thanksgiving week, it's officially it's the holiday season, which means you and I try to do as little work as possible, which leads us to our Jive Turkey episode.
Friends and family episode. Let's just call it the
Friends and family. Again, we have other people do the work for us. We ask some of our friends of the podcast to give us their favorite Jive turkeys in the industry of the year. But Thanksgiving, Chad, you've got a lot going on. What do you want to be thankful for? Share with the fans?
Yeah.
Anything?
No. Thankful for all of the time that me and the family had to live in this beautiful, big ass, beautiful house. And it's for sale. And it was been on the market less than 2 weeks. Got a sale pending. Moving fast.
Awesome.
Moving fast.
Congrats. That was fast. Columbus, Indiana is a hot market, everybody. Columbus, Indiana.
Yeah.
So is this one of these like pending upon and checking out the house, financing? Like what are the hurdles that are in the way?
I don't think this will have many hurdles other than time, because we got to make sure that we've got all the logistics taken care of so that we can get everybody safely over to Portugal, including the two dogs. So it's more logistics focused than anything else. So next thing, we could be over there before the end of the year or just in early 2026.
Yeah. Thanksgiving, I guess empty house, going to what? Boston Market chicken? They still have Boston Market chicken. Okay.
Very close. Very close. We're both Ohio boys. So Julie is spending Thanksgiving in San Diego with Tristan. I came back to spend it with Emma, our middle kid. And I ordered the Bob Evans Thanksgiving. That's Bob Evans. Big Ohio company. That's right. You know Bob Evans.
I love the restaurant made Thanksgiving dinner. Love it. We did it. Christine a couple of years ago went to New York for the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh yeah.
And I think I just got barbecue. It was great. Like it was awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
I love my wife's food, but there's nothing wrong with switching up and get something different. So we're blessed with a divorced family. So we are going to do like a double Thursday. We don't have the big kids. So we're doing my 86-year-old dad and my 100-year-old dog, and then Jeremy and us. And it'll be kind of a little bit unconventional, maybe a steak or something off the menu. And then Friday we're celebrating with everybody. So that'll be the more turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, all that good stuff. And then Friday also we do our Christmas tree cutting. So we reserve a spot. We go cut a tree down. So we'll have a new Christmas tree. We'll have Thanksgiving dinner. It'll be lovely. It'll be lovely.
All the traditions. All the Cheeseman traditions.
All the American traditions are great. Speaking of not American, my European / world football stock went up this weekend.
Oh, how so?
Took the kids to Cincinnati for an MLS playoff game featuring the GOAT, the MJ of the sport, Lionel Messi, who just spanked Cincinnati 4-0. It was. During the regular season, if you watch him, he kind of phones it in. He kind of bounces around, has a few sparks of genius, but
saves it for the
the playoffs. He ain't fucking around. Like it was damn okay, but it was cool. It was singing, flags, smoke, and all that stuff. It was as close to European as I guess Ohio can get. But we had a good time.
That's awesome. I mean, it's interesting because you see guys like Messi come to the U.S. and literally he's a man playing with boys. I mean, you look at that, and then you go see Ronaldo playing in the Saudi league. It's the same fucking thing. It's amazing watching these guys get to where they're at now. I think they're both around 40 if they're not 40 yet. Getting to where they're at and literally just having fun and making a shit ton of money. Good for them.
Totally. Good on them. Good on them. And good on Google. I know it's not our regular show, but man, Google is cooking. And I don't know if they had a Netscape moment this week, but I don't know if you Mark Benioff, CEO of Salesforce, basically tweeted out, said, I've used OpenAI since it came to being, and I'm out because the new Gemini is that good. I think you pay for it, so maybe you have some insight on how good it is. But for those that remember Netscape, Netscape was the shit when it came out. It was like, wow, this browser is great. You can search, and it was awesome. And then Explorer said, "Oh, hold my beer. We're going to make it part of every Microsoft computer." The difference is Explorer was never better than Netscape. It just happened to be, part of the ecosystem.
Look at OpenAI. OpenAI is not connected to any real ecosystem like a Microsoft or Gemini or Google or Amazon or what have you, right? So Gemini, and we've talked about this, you can infuse that into your browser. You can infuse it to your, Droid operating system, all the stuff. So, I mean, they have the vehicles through sheer behavior of how we've already used our mobile phones, how we've already used browsers. We've used everything. All they do is now sync all of that AI into our everyday lives automatically, which is exactly the exact fucking thing I've been talking about for recruiters. The operating systems that they use, whether they're applicant tracking systems or what have you, all you have to do is start baking that stuff in. And the next thing you know, I don't have to schedule interviews anymore. Oh, wait, I don't have to even do pre-screens anymore. I don't have to do a lot of this shit because guess what? AI is doing it in the background. Yeah. Google, Gemini, those guys are showing you how. This is a masterclass in how to actually infuse AI into your stack.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And we were at last week. We were in Dallas for the RL 100, and Johnny Campbell presented at all the conferences, but showed off Atlas, which is OpenAI's browser. And you can't help but just imagine that Google's going to have the same sort of agentic technology. And by the way, they have Google for Jobs. So it's not real hard to think about an easy agent to say like, hey, do you want us to search Google for jobs on a regular basis and then apply to positions that you're interested in? Like, that's not a real stretch of the imagination. So 2026 is going to be pretty interesting for our friends at Google, and the AI story continues.
Great. The competitive landscape is what I love. The thing is that we're dumping so much money into a bunch of these brands that are going to be losers. That's going to be the interesting thing to watch. Which company or companies take billions of dollars and take a fucking nosedive. That's going to be the interesting thing to watch. Over 80% of you watching right now, you watch over and over. We know you do, but you haven't liked and you haven't subscribed. Let's do that. Let's do that now.
And speaking of winners and losers, Chad.
There we go. Oh, shit.
We'll get to free shit after the football. It was just too good of a segue for me not to take advantage of it. All right, gang. This is week 12 is in the books, I think, of fantasy football, sponsored by our friends at Factory Fix. Clear winners and losers up to this point in fantasy. But here's your leaderboard heading into a new week. We got Courtney Napo and Mackenzie Maitland. They just go back and forth with that top spot. I'm holding on to that number 3. Kicked your ass this week, which felt pretty good. David Stiefel, last year's winner, is in the 4th spot. Stephen McGrath slips out of the playoff spot. Yeah, I know he's not real happy about that at all. Then we got Jada Weiler, William Carrington. You're in the 8th spot, followed by Megan Radigan, Jason Putnam, Ginger Dodds, and take a wild guess at who's last, Chad. That's right. Jeremy Roberts.
The Big O.
The big bagel. Bagel boy is 0-12 going into
I'm going to show my O face. Oh.
And that is Factory Fix's fantasy football.
Yes.
Sponsored by our friends at Factory Fix. Let's get to free shit, shall we, Chad? Because
that's right.
Steven's losing on the gridiron. Maybe he's making up for it with free stuff.
He might.
Hi everybody, it's me, Stephen McGrath, and I'm here to tell you all about how you can grab some free stuff from chadcheese.com. Now, you might be wondering why I'm sitting here topless, and the answer is really simple.
Yes.
Because I've not grabbed my free t-shirt from Aaron app at chadcheese.com yet. Let me fix that. Right, that's better. So I'm sporting a slightly vintage model here, but of course there are new and updated designs every year, and those are super soft, breathable, and some might even say huggable. Now, what else can you get? Of course, you can get some craft beer. It's not just any regular rubbish beer. That's craft beer brought to you by the data geeks at Aspen Tech Labs. And if you're not into beer too much, then 2 seconds. I'm just going to get that. Then, of course, you can always go for chicken cock, baby. 2 bottles of chicken cock from the good old people at Van Hat. Now, you're not going to get any of this stuff unless you go to chadcheese.com/free and try and get yours today.
And such the perfectionist that Stephen messaged me and he's like, hey, I was trying to speak very slowly because my Scottish accent, a lot of Americans can't understand what I'm saying and they need to understand where to go get free stuff. So he came back with the same version, but he actually sped it up a little bit to make it a little tighter because it seemed like it was going way too long. So again, the perfectionist being that Stephen McGrath.
Sure.
Welcome to All Things Scottish. Our slogan is, if it's no Scottish, it's crap!
All right.
Can we start a GoFundMe to get him over here for the World Cup in 26? Can we do chicken cock sponsor or something?
Turkeys!
All right, Chad, just like any good concert has a warm-up band, I'm going to warm us up here with Jive Turkeys. Call this my honorable mention, if you will.
Sure.
ZipRecruiter's podcast. I don't know if you've heard about this, Chad. It's creatively called Talent All Stars.
Not again.
Anyway, they launched this thing in August of 2024, over a year ago, year and a half, roughly.
Yeah.
They have a whopping 10 reviews on Spotify. 10 reviews on Spotify and 20 reviews on Apple. To this point, Chad, I don't know if you know this. They're a public company with almost 1,500 employees. Yes. They have 106,000 followers on LinkedIn. 30 reviews on the 2 most popular podcast platforms in the world. Meanwhile, Chad, year to date, their stock is down 35%. 0.5%. If this isn't a Jive Turkey, I don't know what is. My first and honorable mention turkey of the year goes to ZipRecruiter's podcast, Talent All-Stars. Boo.
I mean, if you want to look at how to do anything half-assed, let's take a look at ZipRecruiter. Phil, this, I mean, they've pretty much fallen apart since IPO. So yes, ZipRecruiter is literally the epitome of half-assedness.
I should have looked up the stock price since they launched this shitty podcast. By the way, if you're on this podcast and they have some good people, like head of TA, you are talking into the abyss. If you have been a guest on ZipRecruiter's podcast, you need to call Chad and Cheese. So when you spend time talking into a mic, people are actually listening to it. So give us a call if you've been on ZipRecruiter's shitty podcast. Gobble, gobble, motherfuckers.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
All right. Time for a friend of Chad and Cheese. We call them the Fockers, if you will. Friend of Chad and Cheese. Let's hear from JT on her Jive Turkey of 2025.
There we go.
Hey, gang. Happy Thanksgiving. So my turkey shout out this year is to SHRM. You know, the organization that is supposed to set the standards for the last decade upon decade about how we're supposed to act in the workplace. Well, when it makes the cover of Business Insider, because the president is calling people lazy and entitled, they have a discrimination lawsuit pending against them. And on September 11th, in a conference room with 75 people, they had to bear witness to a Marilyn Monroe impersonator singing the breathy Happy Birthday, Mr. President song. I mean, what the heck is going on? What kind of standard is that? What is the state of the world that we're in when the thing that's supposed to guide us in ethics is doing all the wrong things? So I have 2 words for you, Sherm. Do better in 2026.
Oh.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb.
JT's coming in hot. Coming in hot.
That's why we love little JT, because she does come in hot. So, I mean, I agree. The Society of Human Resource Management should be the North Star for HR professionals, but it's not. Why?
Used to be.
I mean, leadership or lack of, maybe. And in my honest opinion, never look for SHRM's president, Johnny C. Taylor, to set a standard for anything other than looking polished. He's got some beautiful suits. And then sounding like an elite ivory tower asshole every time he opens up his fucking mouth. I'm just surprised the Marilyn Monroe impersonator wasn't a fucking stripper.
That would have been good. Look, I'm glad I don't have to look at these commercials anymore. Remember the Johnny Taylor commercials that were on all the fucking time?
Yes.
Which were like, I don't know who they were pandering to.
So
more like just, it was an ego play for Johnny. If anything else, he was the star of all these things. I'm just glad I don't have to look at those fucking commercials anymore. But speaking of commercials, Chad, we're rolling along. We got commercials on the show, but we have real advertisers, real sponsors, real pertinent products for our listeners. Guys, listen to the ads. Otherwise there's no show. And if you haven't given us a follow on your favorite social media platform or podcasting platform of choice, what the hell, dude? What the hell? Let's go.
Do it.
I think we'll cover speed and hiring.
Did somebody say speed? Then buckle up, boys. You're about to learn how to hire fast.
Who is that?
Vetty Betty. From Vetty, the hiring acceleration platform. Come on, man, keep up. What's up, Betty?
Hey, Chad. Vetty makes high-compliance hiring easy. Background checks, licensing verifications, and health screenings, all in one place. Real-time updates, no red tape, and no delays. Hiring managers can move fast, stay smooth, and close the deal.
So they just sit back and watch. Hell, I could watch this all day.
That's right. Relax, enjoy the view, and don't lose the hire. It's that simple. With Vetty, it's all taken care of before they can even catch their breath.
Best lesson ever.
Class dismissed, boys. Vetty. Hiring as it should be. Visit vetty.co to learn more.
At Shaker Recruitment Marketing, our comprehensive services include branding, talent attraction, MarTech, and analytics, empowering you to achieve your recruitment marketing goals. We believe in doing things the right way, delivering the right message through the right activation, achieving the right conversion. For us, business is deeply personal. Our legacy is built on relationships. Together with our people, clients, and partners, we've been shaping the world of talent for over 70 years.
All right, Chad, we're rolling straight from JT to Mo. I don't know if the audience can handle it. I don't know if the audience. We got two from Mo. One kind of leads into the other. It's not real. Let's get some Mo here on this docket here.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. My shout out this year goes out to corporate America. We are on to you.
You're being conned right now. These mass layoffs that everyone is saying is because of AI, they're not. What they're doing is they're resetting the job market so that all of you start accepting roles and jobs at salaries that you would have previously laughed at. This is not a technology issue. This is a greed issue. And while, yeah, sure, AI is taking some jobs from some people, that is not what's happening here at a wide scale, right? They are doing this and they are making people go back to the office in the hopes that they'll quit. And they're doing it so they cut costs, which is going to help their stock prices go up and their exec pay packages go up. And it's going to signal to investors that they are investing in AI and getting efficient gains and all of that so that they look like they're, on the up and up with AI. And guess what? When they actually need humans again, guess who they're going to call? They're going to call you, but this time they're going to offer you probably maybe half the salary that you had when you left. And you're going to have been unemployed for so long that you're going to take it because you're desperate. Okay. So in a world where basically the cost of living is skyrocketing, maybe doubling, you are about to get half of your pay. And that is the future of work that no one's talking about.
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
But this is very dystopian. Right. Yep. But it's true. And we have people like Tim Gurner. Remember that CEO founder who said the quiet part out loud? Remember that guy? Go ahead and play it, Joel.
That was a CEO's behaving badly moment. Let's go down memory lane for that one.
I think the problem that we've had is that we have people decided they didn't really want to work so much anymore through COVID, and that has had a massive issue on productivity. Tradies have definitely pulled back on productivity. They have been paid a lot to do not too much in the last few years, and we need to see that change. We need to see unemployment rise. Unemployment has to jump 40, 50% in my view. We need to see pain in the economy. We need to remind people that they work for the employer, not the other way around.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So you combine what that piece of shit said in that video with the AI aspect Mo just talked about. So it's not just a vehicle to perform layoffs through the guise of AI. It's a way to beat down the peasants and get them to bend to your will. So it is dystopian, yes. But unfortunately, this is what we're seeing happening. And we're seeing CEOs and founders saying they want to do this shit out loud.
Yeah. The AI the AI trend has given a lot of smoke and cloud cover to CEOs to lay people off. Maybe they overhired during the pandemic, juice their stock price. Life is good for CEOs. Life is good for CEOs. Let's see if it turns around in 2026. But next up on the Jive Turkey commentary is someone close to your heart. Miss Julie, the job board Dr. Sowash.
My name is Julie, the job board Dr. Sowash, joining my first ever turkey on the Chad and Cheese Show. My turkey this year is hands down Randstad and the leadership of Monster Worldwide. And if you haven't been following along with this saga in 25, which I know is going to continue into 2026, Randstad and Monster Worldwide had no problem taking corporate welfare from multiple European countries while leaving hundreds of employees stranded without recourse, without redundancy, and without pay, while shoving money in their coffers multiple times on senior secured debt. So watch this space. 2026 is not going away for Randstad.
Goodbye, Ronstad.
Bye, Randstad.
You can see Tristan was.
I was going to say, was Tristan
recording.
the videographer on that one?
Yeah.
So
I mean, but
some posh bar.
In LA.
Very nice.
Yes, in LA. I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, corporate welfare at its worst. That's what Randstad showed us. Hundreds of employees all throughout Europe who worked for Monster suddenly were left without a job, without severance, benefits. And because Randstad was clever with the financial engineering, i.e. paying their executives millions of dollars and artificially bleeding the company dry through Apollo's PE playbook, right? They combined efforts with Apollo, and Apollo helped them bleed it fucking dry.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say is if you're a global player, go to Adecco, Manpower, Hayes, Robert Half, Kelly, Allegis. There are plenty of other options out there, but don't choose a company that's a people company that treats their people like utter shit. That's not who you want to do business with. So yeah, I just don't pick this turkey.
You know, Chad, I'm wearing my my boom band swag today. And if you haven't been keeping up with Jeff Taylor's many interviews, he's also putting on Monster reunion events around the country. And it's just sad to see historically such a employee focused organization. We know a lot of career builder folks, a lot of Monster folks, like they still love the brand. They'll still show up to some reunion party. And then to just totally shit on them like Randstad did is just bad etiquette. Bad etiquette all around. Good commentary from Julie, which leads us to you.
Was it the chat?
The chat was great.
Yeah, so I want to go after Julie because she actually wrote up an amazing article about Indeed Connect last week on the Job Board Doctor. And it was so damn good that I used it as a guide for her remarks today. So I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm stealing your shit. So big thanks to her for doing this and distilling it down so idiots like us can actually understand it. So no surprise, my turkey of the week or my turkey of the year goes to Indeed Connect. Indeed Connect is a new product that's launching in January that companies can use if they use the Indeed Apply integration. And here are the 3 sales points that they're trying to use to push people into it. Point number one, AI innovation. So you'll get basic candidate summaries, which literally is standard fare for just about every fucking thing that you use out there today. So it's nothing really special. Or you can purchase advanced screening, or you can purchase advanced sourcing. So back to a little history lesson, you don't charge for basic bitch upgrades. Monster did this with 6 Sense semantic search, and that product died because it should have been a platform advancement, not a wallet opening event, right? So again, a basic bitch move by Indeed. Point number 2, marketplace. So your brand, your logo can actually show up in the search results like it's 19.99 for God's sakes, which is something that we did at Online Career Center and I think a Monster Board and Career Mosaic and all these old job boards did back in the day, and you didn't have to pay for it. But they're doing this because they want your data, again, for another basic bitch upgrade. Indeed will also disable competitor ads on your page. So let me go ahead and set this up for you kids. If a job seeker was researching your company on Indeed and they've got your little company page that's there, they will put your competitors' jobs on your company page. Unless you pay to knock them off, right? It feels like a protection racket to some extent. Then there's ongoing matching using your disposition data. So let me get this straight. This just fucking kills me. We're in an environment where the large language models are literally commoditized and data is the gold. And Indeed wants your data. They want your gold for free. Plus, if you want Indeed's advanced sourcing and screening and all that other fun stuff, you're going to have to pay for it, not just with your data, just so you have access, but also more money from a budget standpoint. And then last but not least, there you get preferential terms, which means, I guess, that if feel special by receiving discounts on products you should not be paying for in the first place. In short, Indeed Connect is just a slick way to coerce employers, staffing companies, and recruitment marketing agencies into handing over hiring data, the actual gold, for free, while charging you more for quote unquote better matching, advanced screening, and discounts on the most basic bitch features imaginable. We've heard this song and dance before. Indeed will always give you the best, but Indeed's own numbers admit that 97 to 98% of applicants coming from Indeed aren't qualified. Say it again. 97 to 98% of applicants coming from Indeed aren't qualified. The Indeed model
there might be a wee problem, boys.
The Indeed model's broken, and their way to fix it is not improving the product. It's not fixing the funnel. No, it's pressuring you to cough up your data and your cash for the privilege of it. I don't fucking get it. Anyway, that's my turkey. My long rant. Indeed Connect is a turkey.
Chad, we have some secret hidden footage from the last board meeting where Deco spoke to the team. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Let's take a quick break.
So you posted a new job ad. Now you can sit back and wait for the applications to roll in, right? That's why we built JobPixel. Imagine showing candidates why your company is great with real people, real stories, and real culture. With JobPixel, it's not just another job ad. It's an invitation to something much bigger.
Video gives you a 3 times better response rate. So instead of chasing after candidates, they'll be coming to you.
And with a 34% boost in conversions, candidates aren't just looking, they're applying.
And if you're worried about people clicking away, don't be. Our videos reduce bounce rates by 25%. That means they're watching, they're engaged, and they're interested.
282% more engagement. Yeah, you're gonna need a bigger inbox.
Finding the right candidate is tough, but with JobPixel, it doesn't have to be. Show your company's authentic story, and the candidates will follow.
Let's make recruiting fun again, because honestly, it could use some help.
Do you want to see how JobPixel can save you time and money while achieving your KPIs? Schedule a demo today.
All right, guys, it's the Jive Turkey episode. If you're just joining us, I sounded like a radio guy just then. Let's go. Let's go. Right, we're back for Live Turkey. Okay, let's go to keeping it hot, gang. We're gonna go to Allyn from Smart Recruiters. Let's go.
My turkey of 2025, every person still pretending recruiting is going to stay the way it is. The folks out here whispering sweet nothings like, don't worry, tech won't touch your job, while the entire operating system of hiring is being rewritten right underneath their feet. Recruiting, as we know it, is going away. Not because humans are useless, but because the process we built was never sustainable. Too many steps, too many handoffs, too much chaos, too much emotional labor loaded onto people who were never signed up to be therapists. AI is not the threat. The outdated process is the threat. The refusal to evolve, that's a threat. And yet we still have people trying to make everyone feel special and safe and warm instead of telling the truth. The truth is this: if you do not learn how to operate in a world where AI handles the heavy lift, if you do not build new muscles, if you do not rethink how value is created in this function, you are cooked. Turkey status, fully basted. The people who will thrive are the ones willing to rebuild the process from scratch, not romanticize the old one, not cling to the broken steps, not pretend everything will stay the same. We are heading into something new, something better, but only if we stop lying to ourselves about what is actually changing.
Ooh, that was
new muscles, Chad. I'm still trying to build my old muscles. Like, what's this new muscle shit? Oh man, I am in trouble, dude.
She totally hits it though.
Yeah.
I mean, we hear old rich guys all the time, like Scott Galloway, who we listen to and we like, but they talk about how AI isn't going to take your job, but someone using AI is going to take your job, which is totally bullshit. Yes, someone who knows how to use AI will definitely have advantages, but those individuals are training their replacements. So for example, and we've seen this, we thought prompt engineers would be a job about a year ago, right? What happened? The AI watched and learned from millions of people prompting, and now the AI prompts better than humans do. So we taught the AI how to prompt better. We trained our replacements. The same shit's going to happen. Where do the new jobs come from? Do we do more and do better with the staff that we actually have? Remember, guys, we sent millions of candidates into the black hole every year. If we have the same workload with better tech, just imagine those people not going into the black hole, but you still have a fucking job. But to think that it's not going to take jobs like we've seen with interview schedulers, it's going to. It already has.
It ain't cool being no Jive Turkey so close to Thanksgiving.
Chad, I didn't think I would do this, but I'm going to give you a little history lesson on the Jive Turkey.
Here we go.
History lesson.
Here we go.
So when I worked for a job board that will be left unnamed,
okay,
we made a pivot from sort of standard job postings to a more sort of tech suite of products, call it SEO, mobile, social stuff. And the salespeople who did job postings really well, which is a pretty simple sell, right? Like you're already doing it, just do it over here. To try to transfer those salespeople to then start talking about search marketing or mobile like development and like it just very few of the salespeople made the transition. Thank you.
Hey, it was your transgression.
It's this turkey. This turkey on my head is sucking the blood out of my head. So the transition, I don't know, call it 1 in 4 could make it effectively. We had to get all new salespeople that sort of had the competency to sell this new product. To me, that's kind of what we're seeing. The recruiters that can transition into new jobs, new titles, new competencies, they're going to be fine. The ones that can't, they're going to go do something else. There will still be recruiting jobs. They just won't be the kind of recruiting jobs that you think of when you think of them today.
Yeah, it's going to look different. It's going to look different. Doesn't mean that we're not going to have recruiting. It's just going to look a hell of a lot different.
And speaking of looking different, she's looking great. She's looking great. Let's go to Michelle at Vetty.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad and Cheese listeners. The marketing turkey move of the year goes to founders who treat marketing like a Vegas slot machine. You know the type. They've seen a campaign work before, or they took that class once, and now they assume marketing is as simple as pulling a lever to win leads. You can tell because they start saying things like, we want 700 leads next month, or just build the funnel. Like marketing is a machine you just crank and customers fall out the bottom. Or brand can wait. I really want to do demand first. Or, could we talk more about the features we built instead of the pain they solve? My personal favorite, let's track ROI on every dollar immediately, even when the real payoff is trust, memory, and momentum over time. And the twist is this: they hire marketers for their expertise, then override it with founder instincts. So when it doesn't hit the jackpot, in 2 weeks, they say, marketing doesn't work, and just pull a different lever. But marketing isn't a slot, it's a system. Gobble, gobble.
Founder instincts. I love that. She said one word in there that is the most powerful. It's trust. Demand gen marketing in our space specifically pisses me off because for the most part, vendors in our space aren't selling transactional products and services. Seriously, we're not selling Tommy John underwear or Blue Apron meal kits, right? You're selling products that cost thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of dollars, and that's not demand gen. You don't land big deals with coupon codes. You land big deals with consistent marketing and being top of mind when it's time for an RFP. You build it through trust.
Chad, Rand Fishkin, our new marketing best BFF. And if you haven't listened to that interview, please go back to the archives and check that out. He has a new post out today on Spark Toro, his startup, and he talks about how traditionally marketing is thought of as a funnel, right? You throw them in, you move them down, eventually get to a point where there's interest and decision and action, et cetera, like pretty standard stuff. But he says today it's more like a pinball machine. There are multiple points, touch points with a brand, different, platforms, and eventually you get them down to the center. So marketing is, it's just interesting how all of that is changing so much. And I think Michelle kind of frames that in a cool way, and also leads into what Rand's doing over there in marketing land. But great stuff as always from Michelle. I wonder if she's cooking this week. Cooking.
I bet she is. I bet she.
I'll be right over, Michelle.
You naughty. You teasing me. You naughty.
All right, Chad, let's go into my turkey of the year.
Here we go.
Closing
Best
out
for last.
after my intro. That's right. Chad, can I interest you in, I don't know, honeypots, moles, crypto payments, and RICO claims as a Jive Turkey? Can I interest you in that?
That sounds amazing.
Look, if you're a regular listener, you know I'm talking about the ongoing bitch slap fest between Deal and Rippling. Let me set the table before I get to my Jive Turkey Award winner. So before 2025, Deal was apparently a Rippling customer. They got divorced thanks to being too much like each other and becoming too competitive. So fast forward to 2025, January of this year, Deal gets sued for alleged payments to Russian entities dodging U.S. sanctions. That's fun. Apparently, this was all linked to a Ponzi scheme. Deal said it was, quote, Rippling aligned because the plaintiff's lawyer was a Rippling investor. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. Hollywood should be calling soon. In March, Rippling sues Deal for orchestrating espionage by enlisting a spy, seriously, in Rippling's Dublin, Ireland office. Claims include RICO violations, trade secret theft, and unfair competition. The spy allegedly searched the keyword deal 23 times a day in Slack. Way to cover your tracks, genius. He stole sales pipeline data on 728 prospects and customer switchers. How'd this James Bond wannabe get caught? Well, Chad, after some suspicious behavior, Rippling created a fake Slack channel, which the spy searched hours after Deal execs got warned of said channel. As the walls started closing in, he did what any good spy would do. He ran to the bathroom to cover his tracks. Didn't really work out so well. So who is this brainiac spy expert? His name is Keith O'Brien of Dublin, Ireland. They may have disavowed him at this point, but as far as I know, he's still a Dublin resident. And he's my Jive Turkey for 2025. But he's not only a winner because of his Tom Cruise Mission Impossible-like cat-like quickness. It's even more for the amount of money he took in exchange for destroying his personal life and his I don't know, his brand, if he had one. Most people like you and me might ask for 6 figures in a Swiss bank account, maybe a duffel bag full of gold bars, Chad, but no. Mr. O'Brien, he allegedly profited a huge sum totaling $6,000. $6,000, roughly 5,000 euros, if my math is right on that, for playing a really dumb game of spy versus spy. When caught and questioned, surprisingly, he sang like a bird, Chad. He sang like a bird. No more Goodfellas, keep your mouth shut and, don't tell him anything. So fast forward to today, Chad. Fast forward to today. How is Mr. O'Brien doing? Well, he dodged a bullet. Yes, by flipping sides early, singing like a canary and providing smoking gun evidence, including WhatsApp logs and payment records. O'Brien avoided jail time, his charges and financial ruin emerging as Rippling's protected insider. That's right. He's Rippling's protected insider. By the way, he alleged that Deal was following him around the streets of Dublin and called the cops on that as well. He's apparently that's here nor there. But his career in HR tech is now proper fucked, as they would say in Britain or Ireland. However,
he was on the finance side, right?
I don't know.
I think he's on the finance side, which is one of the reasons why he had all the access to this. So I mean, he's on the financial side of any industry. He's fucked, period.
Yeah, he's proper fucked. I'm sure the drama's left him with lasting paranoia and an Irish whiskey habit to dull the pain. Meanwhile, Chad, the main U.S. case against Diehl rolls on with O'Brien's testimony central to the case. My Jive Turkey for 2025 goes to Keith O'Brien. Sláinte, Keith. You're my winner.
Wasn't sure if it would be Keith or it would be Bozo.
We still have Naughty and Nice coming in December, Chad. Don't worry. I am locked and loaded. I am locked and loaded for December, just like I am locked and loaded, as always, for a dad joke. And we're going with the Thanksgiving theme, Chad. Why did the cranberries turn red? Why did the cranberries turn red?
I don't know.
They saw the turkey dressing.
Shit. Good one. Yes. Damn it. Damn it.
Should have gotten that one. Yeah, should have gotten that. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, Chad. Go Bucks. We out.
We out.
Thank you for listening to, what's it called? A podcast. The Chad. The Cheese. Brilliant. They talk about recruiting. They talk about technology. But most of all, they talk about nothing. Just a lot of shout-outs of people you don't even know. And yet you're listening. It's incredible. And not one word about cheese. Not one. Cheddar. Blue. Nacho. Pepper jack. Swiss. So many cheeses and not one word. So weird. Anywho, be sure to subscribe today on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. That way you won't miss an episode. And while you're at it, visit www.chadcheese.com. Just don't expect to find any recipes for grilled cheese. It's so weird. We out!